Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Neha. I'm from IT department. My topic is benefits of motivation in life and how to motivate oneself in times of demotivation. Subject: soft skills and interpretation language. Six main benefits of motivation. Motivation is linked to the fulfillment of our basic psychological needs, including our desire for a sense of connections to what we are doing, who we are with, and our environment, control over what we are doing, how and when, and a sense of mastery, competence. Ryan and Desi, 2018. As a result, the benefits of the motivation are vital and enduring, helping us achieve our goals across multiple life domains. The increased engagement. When motivated individuals are typically more engaged and as a result experience improved attention, participation, and involvement, particularly when learning. And the second, heightened performance. Motivation drives higher level of the performance and the achievement. Research highlights its potential to underpin individual and the team success in sports, the workplace, and the education. Improved and the second one, the improved persistence and the resilience. Driven individuals are able to put in more effort and they persevere. They overcome obstacles and the difficulties in line with their values and long-term objectives. Third one, deeper learning. The ability to develop new skills and understanding is vital in all the aspects of our lives. Motivated individuals adopt deeper cognitive processing strategies, enhancing the comprehensions and the retaining the more information. Fifth one, positive well-being. Motivation contributes to a sense of accomplishment and the recognition of the success. As such, it supports emotional well-being by meeting basic yet vital human needs. Sixth one, the goal achievements. Motivation directs and sustains goal directed behavior, with individuals increasingly focusing on their objectives and how to achieve them. Brain imaging suggests that motivation is a complex process involving a network of the interconnected brain regions. The mesolimbic dopamine reward circuit, part of the central nervous system, plays a central role. It forms vital connections with other systems engaged in decision making, learning, memory, and attention. A motivation. A motivation can be described as a complete lack of any intent to act, no engagement at all, and for our clients can stand in the way of the flourishing the life. Woolfolk, 2021. Individuals lacking intrinsic and extrinsic motivation may see no value of motivation in an activity and may not join in or become involved. According to SDT, such a statement may arise from feelings of incompetence, lack of perceived relevance or value, and a sense of the helplessness or inability to influence outcomes. Intrinsic motivation. Intrinsically motivated individuals are engaging in their natural human tendency to seek out and overcome challenges while pursuing the personal interest. They are not driven by rewards or fear of the punishment, but instead because they find what they do inherently rewarding and satisfying. According to the SDT, intrinsic motivation resets upon a desire to fulfill their basic psychological needs, relatedness, autonomy, and the competence, connection, control, and the mastery. Extrinsic motivation. In contrast to intrinsic motivation, when extrinsically motivated, we are not engaging in an activity for its own sake or because we find it fulfilling, but rather than to receive external rewards to avoid punishment. Extrinsic motivation often results in poorer performance in the workplace, education, relationships, and the beyond. We can better understand the distinction between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation when we reflect on the locus of the causality. When drivers are located internally, individuals are intrinsically motivated. When factors are external, they are extrinsically motivated. Interjoin Introjected motivation. Introjected motivation, like an extrinsic motivation, beings with an external focus and the locus. While not fully integrated with the self, motivation has become partially internalized. With introjected motivation, individuals perform an action or engage in an activity to avoid negative emotions such as shame, guilt, and anxiety. Athletes and the top professionals are typically highly driven and often receive psychological support from the coaches and the mentors to achieve their best results more of the time. Integrated motivation, or a regulation according to SDT, involves an active or transformational process where an extrinsic need is made congruent, integrated with the self. It means the individual is driven by the both intrinsic and the extrinsic rewards without internal conflict between the external motivators and the internal values and identity. Large goals can be daunting and leave us unsure where to start. When that happens, we must break big tasks into smaller, more achievable ones. Starting small means seeing progress and celebrating our success. Identify and describe the big goal. Break it down into smaller, manageable chunks. Focus on completing several simple tasks. Acknowledge and celebrate each success to stay motivated. Sixth, internalized motivation. Internalization is a vital and perfectly normal aspects of the human condition and forms part of integrating external events with the self. An individual may start out on an exercise routine driven by the external rewards, such as running to lose weight. Over time, they identify as a runner and enjoy the activity for its own sake. While it's unique for each person, flow typically involves becoming fully involved in the task, often working towards clearly defined goals, receiving ongoing and unequivocal feedback that supports continuous refinement and improvement, maintaining a delicate balance between skill set and the challenge of the task. Develop a ritual around important tasks. This might involve listening to a certain music or arranging our notes in a specific way. Find some way to study or perform the task that is conducive to focus. This could be specific location in the house or even a busy coffee shop. Remove distractions such as mobile phones or at least silence them. Embrace the task. Recognize the personal strength and the aspects of the task that the meaningful or aligned with our values. Okay, these are the 6 main benefits of the motivation. The first one is heighten the performance, improve persistence and the resilience, and the deeper learning, positive well-being, and the goal achievements. First one, the motivation and the intrinsic motivation. In intrinsic motivation, there are 3 basic psychological needs: connection, control, and the mastery, where the connection is also been called as relatedness and the control is also been called as autonomy. And mastery is also known as competence. Extrinsic motivation, intrinsic motivation, introjected motivation, integrated motivation, internalized motivation. So these are the 6 benefits to be motivated from others. Thank you.